My fondest moment was 1988 Nations Cup, Nigeria semi-final against Morocco. That has to be Algeria. Okay, so the match went to penalty shootout. So one of the greatest African players then was like that below me. So he saved the penalty. That incident still lingers in my memory till today. Another thing I could say about him was that the first set that made Nigeria that international recognition, that 1994 World Cup set. And Nations Cup he won 1994. No, he won in 1980. So it's their generation that now revived Nigerian football. That 94 set alongside Rashidi Yekini, Siasia. So that 94 Cup he made at least was the fondest I could remember of him.
Peter Rufai, like we used to call him, Dodo Mayana. When he was keeping for Nigeria and Africa as a whole, he was somebody that we always imitate. We always want to take as one of our mentor when it comes to sporting world, especially as a goalkeeper. He really did well for the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Africa as a whole. When he mounts the goalpost, everybody knows that Nigeria has one of the best goalkeepers like him, Peter Rufai. May so rest in peace.
Wow, Peter Rufai, Dodo Mayana they call him, as ex-Super Eagles, ex-Stationary Stores goalkeeper. This is a guy that stood out in his era. He was the safest hands we had around, and his class was just too far away from others of his era. So he was an exceptional goalkeeper, one that I respect so much.
Looking at Rufai, he was a very nice goalkeeper. I don't need to be at that age to watch him then, but as I was growing up, I do watch some highlight of Nigerian match, and I've seen that he has brought a lot of victory to Nigerian Federation. So, although it was a very sad story hearing of his dismiss, because when you have someone that have been determined and worked for the nation and like winning trophies and winning matches for Nigeria and keeping a lot of saves, it's a very nice thing to remember him because he has been in the field for us. He has been there and he dropped a good legacy as well.
He's a leader. My father called Peter Rufai Dodo Mayana, his nickname, and they called Peter Rufai a one save saved Nigeria from danger. That is what my father used to call Peter Rufai. Peter Rufai is a good goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper, and very intelligent. I do believe in intellectual, like I believe in intelligence when you are playing football. He's very intelligent as well. Peter Rufai, because of Peter Rufai, my father used to do me punk because of Peter Rufai.
His calmness in the goal area. I've never seen a goalkeeper who's as confident as Rufai. He's so calm, and as one who has played from the central defense position, I know what that adds to any team. Any team with a goalkeeper that is very calm and so confident, that sort of impacts on the defenders. It makes them settle while they are playing. So I think Nigeria really enjoyed a lot. The players, those who have played alongside Rufai, especially defenders, really enjoyed a lot. They were able to even project themselves as better players more than their actual ability due to the fact that they had a very calm and confident goalkeeper behind them.
Peter Rufai is very good goalkeeper that so many goalkeeper is looking up to. Even white goalkeeper want to be like Peter Rufai. Peter Rufai save a lot of ball and making a most record, very good record in Nigerian national team. Serving Nigeria with his heart.
One, it's an entertainer. He's fashionable on the goalpost. That charisma, that cloud is composed, that charisma, and the way he dresses, at least, he made him at least best among his equals, because that flashing or the same.
I might be a kid when he's doing his time, but I think from what I've watched and from what people have said, Rufai has been a very nice goalkeeper.
One of the motivating spirit he has is the charisma and the discipline when it's coming to goalkeeping. I noticed that the motivating spirit he gives to the players when he's mounting on the goalpost make Nigerian and all over the world knows that Nigeria has a goalkeeper. So his discipline, his reflections when it comes to goalkeeping, and the motivating spirit is really accord to him as one of the best goalkeepers in Africa.
We have the youths, those who are still coming up, very good goalkeepers. And presently, even the one that we have in the national team is a very good goalkeeper. But we can't start assessing him with the class of Rufai. It took time for Rufai to become the one he was before he retired from the sport, because he is getting better as well. So I know that he might even evolve to become a better goalkeeper than Rufai at the end of it. So I'm hopeful.
I still believe because more talent in Africa, most of them are gotten here in Nigeria when it comes to sporting, especially football. We have players, we have goalkeeper from the grassroots. What we just need to do, especially to those that are in the sporting corridor, sporting administration, should help us to get something like that. We know we have them. We have them so much in the 36 state of Nigeria here. We have good goalkeepers that can replace Dodo Mayana.
Nigeria should not just forget Peter Rufai like that, because Peter Rufai is in my memory. My child now cannot know Peter Rufai. Sure, you understand? So what they do, it will be in the memory of those child coming on. I feel like, this is the hero. This is the motivation. This is the person that we can look up to. This is the person that we want to be, even if they see Peter Rufai records and highlights. Sure, you understand? So they should not forget Peter Rufai. Even if they cannot do a status or do anything for Peter Rufai, they should do something that people will be remembered. This is Peter Rufai.
In a word of honor to me, he deserves a statue in his own place and in the national stadium to keep memories of his keeping encounter with us in Africa and the world at large.
Firstly, this celebration, our US celebration when I left, so at least it's for Lagos State to do the right thing for him. At least one of the stadium should be named after him, or any sporting center should be named after him, because he has made the mark while playing for Nigeria. So it's one of the best keepers Nigeria ever produced.
What I think is that Peter Rufai name his name and his statue should be on at least 2 or 3 stadiums in Nigeria to remember the past. You understand? You know, we Africans, we always talk about the present. We forgot the past, but the white works on the past. Like now, Diogo Jota is there. Liverpool retired number 20. It's just a remembrance and a respect to what he have done. You understand? So I believe that that particular number that he wore when he was a goalkeeper should be retired.
I think there's no other thing that we can do than for we who are in the sport as management officials to encourage our youth to emulate his style and try to live up to his class. That's the only way we can honor him, because there's this thing in sports that when one retires, you can still reproduce somebody that looks similar to that person, and when the fans are watching that person, they keep reliving the moments of that one who has gone. So we'll have to talk to the youths, our younger ones, to help us relive the moments of Peter Rufai when he was there at the top level.
My wishes, my condolences to the family, to the wife, to the children, to the state. Also is a great loss to us, even me as well. You understand? So I think everybody should have the heart to bear the loss.
What I would say is thank you, Rufai. Thank you, the Rufai family that he came from, because I learned he's from a royal family, but this guy still did all he did, came down to our level to play football for this country, representing us and making waves.
If I want to have a word of condolence, it's just that I would tell his family to just take heart. They should take heart. That is what we can say, because death is constant. Everybody will die. So about the Nigerian or anything on Peter Rufai, at least